For most of my life, I didn't think I was armored. I didn't feel tough. I didn't feel guarded. I just felt calm, steady, composed. But the moment I realized my emotions were actually armor, something clicked so hard inside me it felt like the floor dropped. And once you see your own armor clearly for the first time, you can't unsee it. I'm Brad, a self aware narcissist, and I talk about awakening from the inside, what emotional patterns actually feel like, not how they look from the outside. And today, I want to tell you about the exact moment I realized my emotional strength wasn't strength at all, it was armor. The thing about emotional armor is you don't know you're wearing it. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel rigid, it doesn't feel like protection. It feels like stability, calmness, rationality, emotional control, maturity, self sufficiency. People would even praise me. You're so steady. You don't get rattled. You're always composed. And I believed them because from the inside, my armor just felt like who I was. I didn't know there was anything underneath it. The moment I saw my armor clearly actually came after the Mastery Circle story I shared it in a previous video. I kept replaying that moment. Someone breaking open, their childhood pain was surfacing, the whole group around me was softening around that person, and me sitting perfectly still, blank faced, quietly analyzing, and feeling nothing. At first, I told myself the old narrative: I'm just more grounded. I don't need that kind of emotional release. That kind of expression is really weakness. But this time, something different happened because by then I had been given a tool: pay attention to your body. A facilitator had taught me to notice where my breath goes, what my muscles are doing, whether I'm tightening or softening, where my eyes move, what sensations show up when emotion is in the room. So, replaying that moment in my mind, I finally turned that tool inward, and what I found stunned me. My body wasn't calm, it was bracing. My breath wasn't steady, it was shallow. My muscles weren't relaxed, they were holding like an internal flinch. My eyes weren't connecting, they were subtly searching for the escape. And that's when the realization hit me like a spotlight. Why does emotional expression make me want to disappear? The question wasn't intellectual, it was bodily, somatic, alive. Because the truth was, when someone got emotional near me, I didn't feel connection, I didn't feel empathy. I felt pressure, I felt exposure, I felt overwhelm. I would get tightening in my chest. I felt a desire to retreat and a quiet plea inside me: don't put that spotlight on me. That was the moment everything clicked. My calmness wasn't calmness, it was armor. An automatic shutdown pattern my body had mastered long before I knew it existed. Emotion didn't feel dangerous because of the other person. It felt dangerous because my system didn't know how to stay present with it. That was the moment the armor became visible. Most people misunderstand emotional armor. They think it looks like toughness, dominance, coldness, or aggression. But armor can actually look like calmness, logic, composure, being the rock, being non reactive, being the strong one. Armor is anything that keeps you from being affected, anything that keeps other people out, anything that keeps your own emotions in. It doesn't just protect you from others, it protects you from yourself, from your own tenderness, fear, needs, vulnerability, unprocessed experiences. Armor is not strength, armor is avoidance. And the reason it's so convincing is that armor feels like your identity. The realization came in one sentence: strength lets things in, armor keeps them out. Strength is responsive, armor is rigid. Strength adapts, armor resists. Strength stays present, armor disappears behind calmness. Strength feels, armor shuts down. That distinction shattered who I thought I was. If you're starting to notice your own armor, the way you stay calm, composed, logical, but disconnected, you don't have to unpack that alone. I built a free online community for people waking up inside these patterns who want a safe, honest place to explore what's underneath them. You can join through the link in the description. The work is hard. You shouldn't have to do it in isolation. Because here's the deeper truth: armor isn't the root, it's a symptom. It's part of a larger internal operating system. That system shapes how you react, what you feel, and what you avoid. Most people never see that system, they only see the armor. But once you understand the operating system underneath, the structure driving all of this, everything finally begins to make sense. And that's what I'm breaking down in my upcoming video: the narcissistic operating system you were never told about. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might find it useful.